Hey YouTube family, this is 𝐬𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐞 with Wealth Redeemer, and today I'm going to talk about Alaska excess proceeds and why nobody ever talks about it. I decided that I have so much information on excess proceeds that I said I'm going to go down each state, because as I was looking for different places to do my masterminds, like I said in some previous videos, if you guys are new to this, I teach masterminds because it keeps me relevant and I like learning hands-on, and so it always forces me to discover different states, different counties, find what's non-competitive, find different edges in different states and different counties, which keeps me relevant, also allows me to continue to make money and stay ahead of the game in my competition. So I was looking through my Google files and I was like, oh my God, like, why haven't I done Alaska? So today I'm going to talk about Alaska. It's probably going to be a super short video because there's not a lot, and now I know why, because I have notes for different so basically I have a Google Drive of every state, and then I go through each county. And so I was just kind of like going, because I'm having a mastermind for those that are interested, coming up, I believe June 9th or June 10th. I can't remember. Somewhere in June, second week of June. And I was just like, let me see if I should do another state. But I'm not gonna lie, y'all, everybody knows the best state to do excess proceeds is Florida, and I really believe it's because they're more systemized, they're standardized, and their process is a lot more simple, and it's not as antiquated as so many other states. And when I tell y'all, some of these states are so antiquated, wait till I talk about Alabama. Hilarious. But this video is about Alaska, so let me just get into it. So the reason why nobody probably talks about Alaska, because it has like this the small energy type of government, and what I mean by that is, it's like, you know, Betty probably works in accounting on Tuesdays and then works on excess proceeds on Thursday. And also too, their counties, oftentimes I talked to like 4 different counties, and nobody really has like a process. A lot of them don't have assignment forms, but what I found mostly why I've never touched Alaska is because you're doing a lot of digging, and a lot of times you're going to get a massive list, but not high excess proceeds, for one. And then for two, it's not as often as, you know, Florida or Texas or Arizona. You're not going to get that many excess proceeds. So I feel like it's a good state if you just want to stay away from competition, because I feel like nobody ever talks about Alaska. And then the biggest thing I feel like, which would be good if they had like excess proceeds worth going after, is that this is one of the least redemption states, meaning that you have 6 months to collect or it's gone. And so I feel like nobody talks about that, and I'm like, that actually would be really good, right? Because like, you've got 6 months to claim it. It closes the window really fast. But I think that's probably why nobody talks about it, because, you know, people aren't as persistent or consistent to, like, I guess, meet the deadline within that 6 months. But most importantly, I feel like when I was looking into the counties, a lot of times they didn't have lists online. And like I said, you know, Betty working in accounting on Tuesday, she don't do excess proceeds until like Thursday or Friday. And so you find, like I said, small town or small like government energy, and a lot of the excess proceeds really aren't worth the hassle, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to say I've only tried like 4 counties in Alaska, and you know, sometimes I could get a hold of somebody and sometimes I couldn't. The information is very sketch, and what I mean by that is there's little to no information. And then when I finally got a hold of somebody, they were like, let me get back to you. So a lot of times they're not knowing like what the process, or understanding what needs to be done in order to file a claim. So what I realized about Alaska is that they don't have like a standardized system. I would consider them a little bit on the antiquated side. And definitely out of the 4 counties that I looked up, they they definitely don't have assignment forms. So just like Nevada, if you guys don't know, I think I've mentioned this before, like some Nevada counties don't even require you to have claim forms. They just allow you to submit your contract, which I mostly never do when I'm submitting, because I feel like the contract's between me and my client. But that also means that that county more than likely has a claim form, where I found in Alaska it's not as straightforward. And I also realized they're, in my opinion, based on the people that I talk to, I feel like they're not as third party friendly. And I get a lot of comments on it, about, I'm not an attorney. Well, yeah, I'm not. And you can do this business without being an attorney. But I feel like some people are afraid of that. They're afraid of the legalities behind it, or being afraid to get sued. But that's what business insurance is for. And I've been doing this for going on almost 10 years now, and I've never been sued. So, but I have business insurance, 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐞, to cover me on that. But I say that all to say that I feel like you may need more of an attorney to probably penetrate Alaska, if that's something you want to do. In my opinion, I haven't really been able to locate claims that were worthwhile, but that doesn't mean that there aren't. And so what I want to say about Alaska is two things. I feel like they are very low competition, and the window for redemption is one of the shortest that I've uncovered so far, which is a 6-month redemption. So you only have 6 months from the time that those proceeds are in the treasurers or wherever they hold it to claim those funds. So that's my 2 cents about Alaska, y'all. Until then, I will be going over each state about excess proceeds, since I have so much information on each one. I was like, why not do a video on it? Because I don't think anybody's done that. So that's what I like to tell you about Alaska. Remember, the redemption periods are short, and it's very low competition. And I think that there is not a lot of high overages, but hey, if you get like 5,000-10,000, and you do like a 50%, 10%, still decent money. So anyway, that's my 2 cents on Alaska. Happy investing, you guys.